Unicorns and glitter and taxidermy critters are just some of the things they like. They also enjoy 80s hair bands, Grizzly Adams and John Goodman, so if you think that's weird then you can take a hike. But the things they enjoy the most are making art and cracking jokes, so without further ado, here are your hosts. You've got your two artsy gals, your two artsy gals. Here are your two artsy gals.
Hey everybody, this is Katie.
And this is Sharon.
And you are listening to the Two Artsy Gals podcast. And first and foremost, I would like to apologize for last week and my behavior. I am not on oxycodone this week. So I haven't even fucking edited that episode. I have not, and it's due to be up tomorrow, so I guess I'm opening that fucking bag today.
I think you should put the whole thing on there unedited.
Oh, fuck no. It was bad. I'm so sorry. I hope we made sense. I don't know. Poor Sharon was like a crazy person wrangler. Because my mom's crazy, and I was out of my fucking mind.
Awesome. I've told a lot of people to listen to that episode.
Oh, because my mom told me the day before she left, she went home Saturday, and she looked at me and she goes, "Are you developing a habit with those pills?" And I said, "Well, I certainly hope not, although they are quite lovely." And she goes, "Look, I don't know what happens to you when you take those, but all of a sudden you turn into 4 people at once. And it's exhausting. And I don't think that I have it in me to deal with you if you're going to have an addiction to those pills. So just stop taking them already. Jesus H. Christ." That's how she... So...
Oh, I love your mom.
I'm going to stop taking them already. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about holiday decor. Not your grandma's holiday decor, to be specific. And this is, I think, the second episode in our December-filled fucking Christmas awesomeness.
Totally. I even washed my hair for today's episode.
Your hair looks lovely.
Thank you. I put some egg and some honey in it today.
You're sitting in egg? I used to put egg on my face.
Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like a good idea. I said I'm going to mix up something crazy and see how it goes. Because I don't really wash my hair because it's like 20 degrees out right now for like the last week. And I don't want my hair to be frozen, and my hair is down past my waist.
That's insanity. And your hair grows too fast.
Yeah, it's almost to my butt crack.
Dude, I'm telling you now, I stopped having long hippie hair when I was walking through the house one day. My son was probably 6 months old. And I thought, why in the fuck are my pants wet? What did I sit in? Did I sit on a dirty diaper? Like, what is going on? And then I realized that the tips of my hair were wet. And I'm like, what? How is this even happening? What did I do? And then it occurred to me, oh my God, my fucking hair dipped in the toilet when I went pee. And I have pee hair! So I got my hair cut.
Oh my God.
It was still really long after that. I went to bra strap length instead of past the butt length.
Right. I've been pretty good because my hair's always been really long on and off, so I do the pull to the front. You know, it's its own beast.
I had mom brain back then. That's what I blame it on.
That's true.
Because I had long hair for years. So I think that I just, was too busy worrying about whatever happens to your fucking brain when you give birth. You turn into a moron for a while. Yeah. I'm just now getting my brain back.
Yeah, I know. I haven't slept in 8 years.
No. Well, I still don't fucking sleep, and it's almost 20 years, so. Because then I worry about my kid. Anyway, holiday decor. First of all, I am really thrilled to announce that I watched my first fucking Christmas movie.
Yay! What'd you watch?
Scrooged.
Nice.
I love that movie, and I love Carol Kane when she hits Bill Murray in the face with the toaster. Like, how old is that movie? And I still squee and giggle like a fucking idiot when that happens.
You know, I love some good slapstick.
Me too. And I love Carol Kane, so.
Yeah, right? It's all good.
Yeah. And speaking of holiday decor, Sharon, I have to show you what I found while my mom was here.
Oh, God. What is it?
Can you tell what that is?
Yes.
I found...
Oh, my God. I think I have the same one.
Yeah, I found a Santa.
Is it an antique?
And his reindeer. Actually, it is a
Vintage?
replica of an antique. You'll never guess where I got it and how much I paid for it.
Oh, my God. I think I have the vintage version of that. Okay, you have to describe to our listeners.
I found Santa and his reindeer, and it's a cake topper. And I got it at the Decorette shop for $1.75 in their fucking sale bin.
Nice work.
So I don't feel bad about what I'm going to do to him this afternoon.
And I cannot wait.
So,
I have to tell you. Oh, maybe I'll tell you when we get to that section of our episode today.
So I will get to that more later, but right now, Sharon and I think are going to talk about holiday decor we hate. We're just going to get that shit out in the open right now. What's something you hate?
Okay, two things I really hate are the balls that are, like, covered in, like, silk.
Oh, yeah, the little fucking weird styrofoam ones?
Plasticky, yes. And I like bulbs, but I like the mercury glass bulbs. Don't give me that plastic crap.
No!
I don't want the plastic.
Although I have to confess, I did buy plastic ones a few years ago because I got tired of my cat knocking all my glass ones off the tree.
It's true. When you do have kids, and if they like want to decorate those aren't bad. Because
but the key is go with the frosted ones because they look real. So it's like frosted, shiny. It looks metallic and shiny, but it's frosted looking. Rather than the shiny that's clearly a piece of plastic on your tree.
Right, yes. Exactly.
I see the seam around the edge. Seriously,
totally.
Fucking plastic ornament makers. Can you not take a few minutes and grind those seams off or some shit? Like, that's what makes them look so fucking cheap.
Yeah, totally. Gosh, I think I could probably think of other ones. What are some of your least favorites?
Well, I fucking hate the foam balls that are covered in silk because one year, we grew up in the country, on the coast. I grew up in a wildernessy area, even though it was in a town. And one year, rats got into our Christmas decorations, and those make perfect rat nests when chewed up.
Ew!
There's these big piss-soaked balls because they apparently like to sleep in their piss. Of this stuff, but I hate them. I've always hated them.
And
they fall apart. And okay, I am sorry if you like this, and if you do, we might have to rethink our friendship. What the fuck is up with flocking?
Oh God! Oh, I'm so glad that you're talking about this. It's confusing. It's confusing. Don't worry, we don't have to end our friendship.
Ugly and gross.
It is hilarious sometimes, but then. It's I remember we got one a couple years in a row. I think my dad just wanted to try it out, shake things up a little bit. Because my dad and my tradition was to always get the tree and, hey, let's try something different. But it was always there's something
newsflash,
not
people.
Quite right.
It doesn't fucking snow indoors.
No, that's gotta be toxic.
It's totally, because it's a fire retardant.
Oh.
So it actually serves a purpose, but an ugly, ugly, ugly fucking purpose. Here's how you keep your fucking Christmas tree from catching on fire. Make sure you put fucking water in it every day, and unplug the motherfucker when you go to bed at night, and don't leave it on when you're not at home. And, don't put it near an open fucking flame.
Right. Exactly. Oh God, that brings me to a funny point. I had a friend that, she didn't just put the lights, just around the tree. She wrapped that motherfucker all the way up, weaved it through every single thing. That thing was dry as a crisp and brown on day 2 of her having up because the lights there were so many. It was so hot. It was insane.
Okay, I will admit that I am a little bit of a light overuser. However, all my lights are LED and they do not get hot.
That's right. See, you gotta be careful. I do like a lot of lights, but yeah, you gotta be careful with that.
You do.
But,
and especially, look, people, if you have fucking Christmas light bulbs that you've been using since you were a child in the 70s, throw those motherfuckers away. You're going to burn your fucking house down. There's nothing sentimental about a Christmas light.
Mm-mm.
Throw it the fuck away. Plus, I hate those ugly ones that are like outdoor lights that are like spray painted somehow on the inside of the bulb.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I hate those lights. I really
do. Do you not like them on the outside of the house?
I'm fine with them on the outside of the house. Although I don't really care for them either out there. But I'm okay with those. But when you put the big ugly bulbs on your tree, it's just, I want to puke. I'm going to vomit on your tree is what I want to do. I just want to walk up to it and go, bleh.
Excuse me, I got to totally sneeze. Oh my god, I knocked my contact out. Okay.
Holy shit. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm okay. Wow.
Sharon just sneezed so hard that she blew her contact out of her eye. Also, she makes a super cute face when she sneezes. Just so you know. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then her contact went spook out of her eyeball. And I was like, oh my god, I'm going to fucking freak out.
Oh my god, that was so funny. Okay, since we're on lights, I have a few things I want to say about lights. Since we agree on the flocking, it's hideous.
Fuck flocking.
But the lights, okay, my dad this one year, I'm so still confused by this. This is just craziness. And my dad is so fun at Christmas time. Decorating, we made such a big deal about it. It was so fun. And for whatever reason, every time we'd put the angel on, because my dad and I would do it together, and then my mom would just watch and drink tea, and my brother would play guitar. And I would hum Pomps to Song, or what's the graduation song?
Pomp and Circumstance.
Pomps and yeah, so I don't really know why, but that was the song I would hum every time we'd put the angel on.
But, you know.
Whatever. But, okay, going on to lights. We had these lights. They were remote control lights. And
That's
so,
fucking fancy.
But the remote control was this thing. I kid you not. It was like, it must have been some sort of sound that the remote picked up or the lights picked up. So you would like push this thing. It was like an air pillow, and you'd push it. It would be like, psh, psh, and the lights would either go blinky, 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 or like run around, or different. There were like 10 different modes of blinkiness.
How positively 1980s.
Oh, it was very 1980s. It was so cool. We could just sit there all day. What?
It sounds like a video game and tree combined.
It was really awesome, and I have no idea. And my dad and I would just giggle. Sit there all day with our hot cocoa and giggle about it.
That would make me giggle.
Yeah. And then
I was always super jealous. My friend Tammy, growing up, they always put these lights on their tree that were like, they were like little, when the lights went on, there was like bubbles in them. Like the water was almost boiling inside of them.
Whoa, that's awesome.
And they were fucking cool. The bottom, the base of each light had like a green half and a red half. And then I think that the fluid inside of them was red. And then red and clear. So it was almost like, not like a lava lamp, almost like one of those oil lamps.
I know what you're talking about, like the ones that you plug into the wall and it's like a nightlight and it bubbles?
Yeah, kind of like that, but they were on their tree, and I was always super jealous of those. But my parents would never get that. And now, as an adult, I'm fucking psychotic about my personal Christmas tree, so I would never use those on my Christmas tree. But as a kid, I was like, why can't we have the lights that Tammy's family has? They do this and blah, blah, blah. And my mom and dad are like, we're using the fucking lights that we got. Shut up.
What color lights do you like?
I use red and purple on my tree. I have a strand of red and a strand of purple. Well, 2 strands of each. I personally, on my tree, do not care for multicolor strands, but I like that on other people's trees.
Okay, yeah, see, now we kind of argue about the lights, and I kind of just have given up the argument, because Danny likes the green and red lights, or the multicolored lights. I really like white lights.
I also like a white light.
Yeah, and I kind of just lost on that, so we may just have to get 2 trees some year. Because we have, God knows, enough ornaments to cover probably 3.
My goal in life is to have 3 Christmas trees in my house. So I do a Jack Skellington tree. I have worked for years on making this tree. I have big glass Jack Skellington bulbs. You can buy them again, but here's the deal. Every year, Disney makes I don't know if they're still doing it, but every year for a long time they released a new Nightmare Before Christmas ornament.
Uh-huh.
Then they stopped making them after that.
Oh, assholes.
But you can get these ones again. However, they are not made the same. And they're not the same size as the ones I bought. They're lesser quality and smaller. And I tried to get another set of these. And apparently now, if I want to buy the exact set, it would be over $300.
Oh,
but I paid like $45 for 6 ornaments, like, which is outrageous anyway. But anyway,
right.
So I have this tree. I have ornaments that black ornaments that I've spray painted black and then put black glitter on. So I do purple, black, and red on this tree. And I have purple lights and red lights and Jack Skellingtons. And,
I love it.
But my friend got me a TARDIS ornament last year because I'm a super huge Doctor Who nerd. And I put that on my tree because I figured, you know what? The Doctor can just spin through Jack Skellington Town. He travels in time and space. So
totally.
That's all right. However, now my dream is I would like about a 4-foot silver fake tree. It will have blue lights, and that is going to be my sci-fi tree.
Ooh, not just Doctor Who, but I'm really seeing a lot of Star Trek on it.
Star Trek, Star Wars, Doctor Who, like all the things that I love, like fucking Firefly, Babylon 5, like anything that any of my fucking nerdy sci-fi loves, I want on that tree.
I want that tree.
Well, I do too.
I want it.
I also, and then I want a fantasy. Dude, I have not. If you find a fucking 4 or 5 foot silver Christmas tree, let me know because I've been looking for them. All I can find are the great big giant ass ones, and I couldn't fit a 12-foot tree in my house.
Right.
And I couldn't afford
I've seen them.
Yeah. So and then the third tree that I want is a mystical fantasy creature tree.
I want that one too.
Which will be covered in like
ideas.
Yeah, Sasquatch, unicorns, and Loch Ness monsters, and
let's not forget our friend the
Yeti, fairies, and like anything like that on that tree.
Did you see my post with the ornament of the Santa Tour?
That is awesome.
Did you see it?
I did. Also, I saw where's that store on Hawthorne, Presence of Mind?
Yes.
I was there with my mom. I don't know why that this is a thing, but it's epically awesome. There was a unicorn in lederhosen.
Oh, wow.
Like pink and purple lederhosen.
That is awesome.
Seriously. So, I think since we've kind of covered shit we hate pretty well. Although I do fucking, and I'm going to talk more about this later. If you're going to use fake garland, dust that shit before you put it the fuck up.
Please do. Which brings me into, I just wanted to talk really quickly about my parents' Christmas trees since we just kind of covered Christmas trees.
Yeah.
Because now that they're in their 70s.
Your parents are in their 70s?
Yeah.
They don't look like they're in their 70s.
They're very youthful. They are. But actually they got these tree probably in their 60s. But it's a fake tree. It's already lit. So the lights are...
That's what my mom has, is a pre-lit fake tree.
And it has the ornaments... it's their ornaments. So they're really beautiful ornaments that my parents got. Like all these wooden ornaments and handmade ornaments from Finland and Russia that when they were traveling there, got them. And then just these really beautiful ornaments. My mom is an incredible decorator. I love it because it is always dusted off because my mom carefully wraps it with the ornaments and everything's still on it. So every year the ornaments are still in the same place in this big white sheet. She carries it like a baby and carefully places it in their attic every year.
Really?
So then they just bring it down and unwrap it and...
That's kind of hilarious and awesome.
Boom. I know. It is really funny.
That's
I love
hilarious.
It. Yeah.
So... kind of what we were naturally leading into, because I was talking about my fucking spazzy geekoid version of Christmas decor, is that your Christmas decor should embrace your personality.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to bring out the same fucking 75-year-old doily with a bowl of ancient petrified fucking Christmas candy that your great-grandmother used. Just
get rid of that.
Your great-grandmother used it.
They don't want you to keep that stuff around.
No!
And if they're pointing the finger from the other side, so be it.
They can just fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, you don't, like, okay, I get it. Like, okay, and maybe I'm a horrible person because I am such a psycho about my Christmas tree, but, like, I used my son's baby's first Christmas ornament, like, for the first 5 or 6 years of his life.
Mm-hmm.
I still have it. It's in a box. I will pass it down to him, but I no longer put it on my tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because it does not match my theme.
Right.
And I'm going to be honest with you, your kids don't give a fuck if you have baby's first Christmas ornament on their tree or not.
No, they don't.
My son tries really hard not to even be around when Christmas decorating is going on because it means he's going to have to fucking do something. And God forbid he do something. You don't have to, like, now if you like your antique Christmas decorations, by all means. Use your antique Christmas decorations and stuff, but buck fucking tradition, man. You don't have to use something just because it's a family tradition.
No, you can make up your own new traditions.
Exactly. My tradition is to have an awesome fucking Christmas tree that doesn't make me want to vomit.
And it makes you happy.
It does. It makes me so fucking happy. I wish I could have my Christmas tree up year round.
I know, actually, not last year, but the year before, I just kept some of my favorite ornaments out and just, like, put them along the window, like, hanging from a rod in the window. Because I loved them so much. And every year I have this one ornament that my grandma gave me when I was little. And, oh my God, I thought you were naked under there. That was funny. I'm not dressed yet because we're recording in the morning and I slept in. So I woke up at 10:30 going, oh my God, I have to record in a half an hour. And I ate toast and I have BO. Just an FYI. It's pretty bad. I just noticed when I took off my house coat. But sorry. I'm so glad you can't smell over Skype or the interwebs. That is funny. But it's this little, it's this little silk horse, and it's all decorated, and it looks very like it's from India.
Oh,
it might be from. It's actually might be from Morocco because my aunt and uncle used to live in Morocco.
I love the colors that Moroccan decor uses.
Me too, and it's turquoise, which is one of my favorite colors, and it's a horse, which of course is one of my favorite animals, and I love it. I love it every year. It's just like, oh, where am I going to put my little horsey? And every year I want to keep it out, but then I'm like, oh, will it get destroyed? I don't know. I think that I might keep it out this year.
Yeah. Do you have, is it something that your, like, little kids could break, or is it?
It's soft, but I'll just put it up on a shelf.
Up on the shelf.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. Ooh, can we back up for a second?
Of course.
Do you do that fucking elf on a shelf thing?
No, I just learned about it last year. Okay, I really had no idea about elf on a shelf.
I'm so fucking tired of seeing people's elf on a shelf pictures on Facebook.
You know, I saw last year somebody do like dirty things with dirty.
That is the only excusable use of an elf on a shelf. If he's like grabbing his crotch or like backing up behind Santa and pretending to screw him in the butt, that's hilarious. But other than that, Sharon, you always get this look on your face like, what is she going to say? Oh my God, here she goes.
No, I don't. It's my Tourette's. I just look funny when I do things when you start talking.
You're always like, oh my God, what is she going to say?
I'm just excited.
And I have one friend, my friend Arthur and his wife go to extremes to kind of make it exciting and trick the kids. And they do crazy shit with their elf on the shelf stuff. That's okay. I don't mind it so much. But really, I sound like an asshole. I don't have little kids anymore. Someday when I become a grandma, I'll probably have a fucking elf on a shelf or something. No, I'll probably have like a zombie on a shelf or something. But
yeah.
I don't know. The point being, you don't have to fucking do what everybody else is doing.
That's right.
Be yourself. Make your decor about you and who you are. And make your own fucking traditions.
Yeah.
So,
you know, one of my favorite... Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. You go.
Oh, one of our traditions that we started, and we did it every once in a while, but the boys really love it. Now my youngest is really liking it this year, is the Advent calendar. And Grandma gets them a really special one every year. They do a Lego one now. So
oh my God, that's awesome!
Yeah, it's not just crappy candy, but they have a lot of them. They have like Playmobil ones. They have Lego, like lots of different Lego ones. And then like one year I made my own. So they would like pull it out and there would be like $1 in each one, or a little toy or something in each one. So I love that. Like yesterday morning, my oldest was like awake so early when I went to go wake him up, and he was just in there because it was day one.
Waiting.
So
that's so cute. That's hilarious. I think my mom did advent calendars when we were kids for a while, and I think that they always had chocolate. But there were 3 of us, and we were monsters, so it would always end up in like this fucking fist fight over who got the chocolate.
Oh, so you only had one advent calendar between the 3 of you?
Yeah, we did one, which is surprising because my mom was like, that surprises me because my mom was a really like, it was like she ran the UN and my brothers and I were our own countries, is what she always compares it to. And she would do shit like, she would have to, if we all 3 shared a candy bar, she would get out a ruler and measure and cut it in front of us.
Wow.
She measured our juice or milk with a measuring cup in front of us and then poured it into each glass. And we didn't have things like sprinkles on our cupcakes because it was always like, he's got more sprinkles than I do. So she was very like preemptively taking care of disputes. So it surprises me that the few years we did an advent calendar, there was just one.
That is so freaking hilarious.
Because my brothers and I were dicks. Like, we would be like, what? Why does he have more than I do? And we would fight over it.
Oh my gosh. So in our house, if that happens, like, for example, juice, then it's just like, all right, well, you don't get juice then.
That's what I do.
Sometimes if I'm being really mean, I'll just drink the juice of whoever's complaining.
That's awesome. I like that. That's what I used to do with August. I would just put shit away. Granted, I have one kid, so I didn't have to deal with that. But complaining, I just put it away. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you wanted juice. My bad. And I put it in the refrigerator and be done with it. Like,
yeah.
Whatever. And you can lay on the floor and cry about all you want. I'm just going to step over you and ignore you until you get over yourself.
Right.
And then we'll go back to our normally scheduled functions of the day. Like, but I had one kid. Like, my mom, that would have never worked with the 3 of us.
Right, exactly. She was thinking
we were like howler monkeys. But, oh my gosh. I fucking almost set on my new glasses.
Oh,
which
no.
I should be wearing right now. So I can fucking see. I just realized they were in my pocket. And it freaked me out. Since we were talking about making your own traditions and stuff, I want to kind of go into our decor.
Yes, please do. And I think I'm excited for the listeners to hear about your village.
Oh, right. And that's what I got my Santa Claus for. My Santa and his... Are there... This pisses me off, though. There are not 8 tiny reindeer.
There are 6.
6 tiny reindeer.
Yes.
Is it that difficult to put 2 more on there? Like, really?
Yeah, I know. I know. I hear you.
I might have to make dead reindeer to lay in the snow. Like 2 dead reindeer.
You might.
To go with this. However, I know listeners are going, dead reindeer? What the fuck? So I should just say now that I have a zombie Christmas village.
And it's freaking amazing.
It started because my mother foisted her Christmas village houses upon me, which we called Joyville when we were little kids. My mom's name is Joy. You met her last week. She had this perfect Christmas village. Like, perfectly lit up with snow and little people. And she even used a mirror to make an ice skating rink, because she had little ice skating people. I don't know what happened to the people over the years, but my mom, I'm going to say, like, 10 years ago, started giving me stuff from the Christmas village. And I'd be like, Mom, it's really not my jam. I don't know what to do with these. And then she would be irritated that I didn't use it. So finally, one year, I remember, I think I was at Powell's Books with my friend Robin, and I saw these glow-in-the-dark zombies. Mm-hmm. It was like a pack of, I don't know, they're like 8 or 9 of them. I don't know. And I'm like, these are so cool. I want them. And then I was like, oh my God, I could totally put them in my Christmas village. So that's what started it. And she's like, really? And so I brought them home. I put out the Christmas village. And my husband and son were like, you're going to use that this year? And I'm like, just hold on. Hold on. And then I put the zombies in it. And they're like, yeah, that's awesome. So the next year, I was looking online because I thought, the zombie village needs more. I can't just put zombies in the village. So the next year I found, by the same company that made the glow-in-the-dark zombies, they're called B-movie horror victims. I put those in there the next year, and it was funny because then the zombies had victims. And then the following year I was like, you know what this needs? This needs some fucking blood. If there's like zombie and people, and like they're eating people, there's gonna be blood.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, I cut arms off of certain victims, and, like, I made painted bloody stumps, and I sprayed blood all over the sides of the houses and in the street, which is this serene, snow-covered, you use the rollout snow with little glittery snow falling on it. There's a big church. It's awesome. And then last year, I added trees. So this year, I got a light-up Christmas tree for the town square.
Oh, awesome.
Which I'm going to splatter blood on.
That's awesome.
And then I got Santa and his 8 tiny reindeer, or fucking 6 tiny reindeer. I don't know what happened to the other 2. Maybe zombies ate them. But he's going to be a zombie Santa. And those are going to be some nasty-ass zombie... Whoa, shit, I almost knocked over my coffee. Some zombie reindeer. And I'm going to hang them above my city.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like they're flying. I'm going to hang them by fishing line. As if they were flying off to the next quiet village to spread the fucking zombie apocalypse along with some Christmas cheer.
That is so friggin' awesome. That's awesome.
And
I love it.
It is a pretty popular thing at my house. Like teenage boys, my son's friends come over to look at it. And my son's girlfriend... This is why I like her. She is so fucking excited. Every time she's been over here since Thanksgiving, she's like, is the village out yet? I can't wait to see the village. I'm so excited about the village. And she makes little fists and goes, when is it coming out?
Oh, that's awesome. Now, has she seen it yet? Have they been dating long enough?
No.
She saw it last year?
This is her first Christmas with us. So she's never seen the zombie Christmas village.
That is awesome. I love it. Nothing I do could top the zombie village.
You do know, now here, we're going to have to wait till we have a bigger house, but my mom does have, part of the Christmas town was a harbor with Christmas ships. So I'm thinking at some point it is going to be a zombies versus pirates situation.
I think that is phenomenal.
Pirates are badass. The only thing more awesome than zombies is pirates.
Right.
Because you get to drink rum and rape and pillage. Come on.
And say, yar!
Yar! In a vest! So someday, we might even have some zombie pirates. I don't know. Like at some point, when we have a home that we own that's big enough that I can really go crazy in, there will be a pirate harbor aspect to the whole thing.
I love it. I love it.
And now people are thinking, ew, why are you doing this? What I'm doing, bitches, is making Christmas fit my personality.
That's right. I like it. That's what Christmas is about. Feeling good. And if zombies make you feel good...
I love zombies. They warm my heart.
Yeah.
Sharon doesn't like zombies as much as I do, because she gets... Well, I don't know if you don't like zombies, but Sharon doesn't like violence.
I don't. I can totally appreciate your zombie village. I think it is a work of art and incredible, and I love to look at it. If I was going to make a village, I think mine would probably have unicorns and fairies.
I love a unicorn village too, though.
Yeah. I mean, you love that stuff too. So yeah, I'm my uterus and my heart ache when I see violence. So
really,
I'm a fragile soul.
I watch The Walking Dead.
Nope.
And stuff like that, and I get really excited about it. Although I am pretty upset.
I can't even hear it.
Episode.
I can't even listen to it. It gives me nightmares.
Really?
Yeah.
See, now I have my friend Liz is scared of zombies. She has like a zombie phobia, and I always forget that. And she doesn't come to my house at Christmas time.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't really have a phobia. Like, that doesn't really freak me out.
Oh,
but...
my coffee's gone. Boo.
Oh. Yeah, I can't really say that I can top any traditions. I mean...
No, but you don't have to top them. Like, what does your family do? Like, what's your decor tradition?
Well, I mean, we have our Christmas tree, and then we usually have a lot of snow globes out on the mantle.
I love snow globes. And Sterling has a nutcracker collection, right?
Yes. Yes, my oldest has a nutcracker collection. He's really into nutcrackers, and the more glitter, the better. I don't know how I'm going to top last year's nutcracker. By the way, Joann's has really incredible, sparkly nutcrackers for people that are into nutcrackers.
Yeah. I have a phobia of nutcrackers. I find them terrifying. Which is
so funny because of our previous conversation with zombies.
Like, I'm told it's okay with zombies. Nutcrackers, no.
Not so much. Yeah, you probably don't want to see Sterling's nutcracker collection. Although...
I know. I will feign interest because he's a child and he finds joy in it. Just as I feigned interest in my nieces, but I couldn't sleep in her room with her wall. Because she left hers out year-round, too.
Oh, yeah.
Her wall of nutcrackers. Just... Blah.
Sterling started one for his younger brother, a collection. He got him his first nutcracker this year for Christmas.
That's pretty awesome. Now, they do have some pretty cool ones at Pier 1 Imports.
Oh,
right now.
We don't have a Pier 1 here, I don't think. But
because they're really on sale this week. Like, they're having a huge sale on their Christmas shit this week.
Oh, I'll have to look online, maybe.
And they have some girl ones.
Oh.
Like one in a can dress.
Oh, yeah. See, Sterling doesn't have... He wants a king, and it would be nice maybe if he had a queen, too. He doesn't have any female ones.
You could sew clothes for him, though.
Oh, yeah.
You
Sterling
could make them
sew
kings
clothes.
And queens.
We could.
That would
be
like
awesome.
Something Elizabethan. Big brocade.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that would be rad.
That would be awesome. Yeah, I think some of our other traditions are just, watching the Christmas movies and making Christmas snacks, making Christmas cookies. But that's not really about decor. But I would say, our snow globes and and the nutcrackers.
Nice.
Yeah. And of course, and we like to make the snowflakes, of course, the paper snowflakes.
Now, this year you gotta make the Star Wars ones.
I know.
I'm gonna put a link up in the show notes.
Okay.
Because I left mine up year round. I could not take them down last year at Christmas time. And I think, have I mentioned them? I think when we were talking about our paper episode.
You did.
I briefly talked about them, but I can't remember the name of the blog or the website, but every year they release new templates for Star Wars snowflakes, the paper snowflakes that you fold and cut.
Mm-hmm.
And they're fucking awesome.
They really are. They're really super impressive.
So I'm going to put a link to the site in the show notes for this so you can, I covered everything that was out of my cat's reach and above are still there.
Nice.
But my cat, murdered Darth Vader and a few other, Yoda. She really took offense to Yoda. I don't know why. I'm going to have to review a Yoda. She really ripped him off, and she would look at me and grab a hold of his little head, because there were 4 Yoda heads on the thing. She would look at me and go, and yank it with her teeth, and spit it on the floor.
Wow.
I was like, why such venom, dude? Seriously.
Yeah.
Don't be a dick. But my cat is kind of a dick. So I'm going to put those up, though, because they're super awesome, and I think that they would be super fun, and I think Sterling's old enough that he can follow the template for sure.
Yeah.
And is he into Star Wars?
Oh, yeah.
So weird.
Super into Star Wars, totally. Yeah. Yeah, he watches the Rebels, I don't even know how, osmosis has gotten all the Star Wars information into his brain.
Look, he's a little boy, and people say that gender is not, I don't know, I got in this argument with someone one time, and people argue that, little boys aren't born a certain way, little girls aren't born a certain way, but as a woman who, when my son was a baby and a little tiny kid, the only thing he watched on TV was like fucking Little Bear and those goddamn freaky Teletubbies. And stuff like that. Like, he wasn't allowed to watch movies. He wasn't allowed to, like, but even at the tender age of, like, 3 or 4, he was biting his toast into the shape of a gun and going pew, 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 like it was a laser gun at the breakfast table.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, ask any sociology teacher, and it's true. They're just, boys and girls are wired differently. And it doesn't mean that they can't do whatever gender-specific, quote-unquote crap. No. But they are all wired. They're wired a certain way.
Yeah, I was a fucking tomboy who would wrestle your ass down and stick your face in the fucking dirt. But goddammit, I did it with a doll in my hand. And I was nurturing afterwards. I would say, I'm sorry. Here, let me clean up your wounds and bandage your bloody spots.
Oh my god.
I'm nurturing, goddammit. No. But, yeah.
Oh my god. Funny.
Sharon, you are hilarious. So we kind of should get on with making your own decor.
Okay.
I thought we'd talk a little bit about wreaths.
Okay.
Not everybody can make their own wreath.
No.
Believe it or not, I kind of suck at that.
Really?
Like putting the greens on it and making it I'm pretty good at swags. I prefer a swag over a wreath anyway. But I think that you were talking about when we were talking about our nature crafts episode, this time of year, the wind's blowing around. It's been crazy windy around here lately. You can go out in your yard and pick up the evergreen boughs and branches and make a wreath or something out of them. Or you can do what I do and you can get a store-bought one, but then add shit to it to zhuzh it up.
Oh, absolutely. Zhuzh that shit up.
My wreaths, my swag, I have a bow that I have made that I put them on every year. I cut the ugly fucking plastic store ribbon off. And mine is ribbon and spray painted skeletons and skulls.
Nice.
That I went to the dollar store. People, I am telling you now, the dollar store is the fucking mecca of decor and crafts.
It really is. I'm glad you brought that up.
You think that Joann Fabrics is, but it's not. You can go in there, you buy all this cheap dollar shit, and you just can breathe new life into it with a little bit of glitter and a little bit of fucking spray paint, and there you go.
Totally. The dollar store, yes, is the holy grail.
And they sell all kinds, I've gotten some decor for my Christmas Village from there, because they have their cheap dollar store Christmas Village shit every year.
Yeah, totally.
So you can get anything. Seriously, I would go there seasonally and buy their shit and store it up. That's what I do. Every season, go in for Halloween, go in for Christmas season. And those, in my world, are they go together.
Right.
Christmas and Halloween. Really, I should just have Christmas-Halloween decorations up from October through December.
Yeah, I think you should, because you've kind of managed that on Christmas.
Yeah. But I don't want to miss out on Thanksgiving, because I do like that holiday a lot.
Yeah. Just throw some zombie turkeys in there and you'll be good.
Yeah, zombie gobbler.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. I'm not going to post a picture of it on our page because it's gross. But my friend posted a picture on Facebook that I was going to text to you the other day, but I forgot to. So it's a kid's coloring book, a restaurant coloring book thing of Tom the turkey. I don't know if my friend did this or he just found the picture somewhere, but someone cut a little square out. So where the turkey gobbler is, he put his ball sack through the square he cut out. So it's actually hanging in the picture. It was hilarious.
Oh my God.
I'm a little bit freaked out that it might be Rob's ball sack because I've never seen Rob's ball sack and I kind of don't ever want to.
And you may have just seen
no lies. I used to have a big crush on him years ago, but there's no worry of him ever hearing this because he doesn't listen to the podcast. But I was totally freaked out by for a minute I was like, what is that? Oh my God, that's somebody's balls hanging out where the turkey gobbler's supposed to be in the picture. I'll find it and text it to you. Now, I'm not suggesting that y'all do that, but how fucking funny would it be to I don't know.
Oh my God. That's freaking hilarious.
My mother would get mad and leave. I couldn't do that at my house. She draws the line at testicles, but yeah. So wreaths, you can make your own wreaths or decorate them up. Like I said, you can incorporate your traditional ornaments and the things that you use into store-bought wreaths, or making your own wreath and decorating it.
Absolutely, or put some balls.
Or put some testicles. I mean balls on the wreath, because it is about balls. Put some balls on your tree.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! I feel like we're doing the sweaty balls routine from Saturday Night Live.
Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me compose
Do you do
myself.
handmade ornaments on your tree?
Yeah, we do have some. I mean, especially with the kids.
I'm such a horrible mother.
We have some, but
But do your kids make them in school, or do you guys make them at home?
both.
Because August, I swear to you, my son never made Christmas ornaments in school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They did a few here. You know, I don't think so much when we were in Portland.
Portland public schools are pretty... Let's not talk about a holiday we might offend somebody with a stick up their ass kind of thing.
Yeah. So we, yeah, but here they made ornaments and stuff last year. And then, yeah, sometimes we do something here. You know, we find little things, like Sterling likes to find a little kit or something and make something.
Oh, those are always fun. And that's kind of fun during like, Christmas vacation.
Yeah. Well, and he actually made a bunch of ornaments last year in 4-H. That's what I was trying to think of. So he did like felted ornaments.
Oh, awesome.
And then he sewed some really cute ornaments in sewing class. So, because he does like an arts and craft 4-H and he does a sewing one. So they made lots of cute things.
We did, 1 year, I think that somebody bought them for us. But I remember this like it was yesterday. It was so awesome. We did shrinky-dink ornaments.
Oh, sweet.
As kids, and I was like, these are the fucking best thing ever. And it was the only time we had shrinky-dinks as kids.
Oh.
I grew up in fucking Tillamook. We didn't have the or outside of Tillamook. We didn't have the internet. Like, there was no Fred Meyer down there.
Right.
Like, you had the Cornet store, and you had Safeway, and you had McGregor's, and that was it. And if it wasn't there, it wasn't there. And they weren't there, so...
Right. So you didn't get to do them.
No, but they were freaking awesome. And, you know, I feel like... This is another thing that I feel like I'm a bad person about, but I am so picky about my Christmas tree that I do not use, like, little kid homemade ornaments. However, I put them out other places in my house.
Oh, that's cool.
So, like, it's not like I'm, like, that big of an asshole. I'm just only
it's all good.
I'm only half an asshole. But that's the thing. It's like, but what are your, well, I'm not going to justify myself anymore because that's silly. What are your favorite handmade ornaments to do?
I like sewing little ornaments. Like last year we did just a little stuffed tree.
Oh,
and it was
cute.
a little ornament. And then actually, I think my favorite was we made like yarn balls, like wool yarn balls, and we put them in the washer and dryer and they shrank into balls. And then we needle felted designs on the outside of them. And Sterling got really creative because he even made his like more 3-dimensional and made like a beard for Santa and like put some eyes and made like fluffy hair with the roving.
I love that kid.
And then
awesome.
And then isn't that cool? And then we just like put a little string through it. So they're really cute little Christmas balls. I really liked those. And I always wanted to make, but I didn't. I don't know if you totally think these are hideous. But take this, styrofoam ball and like take all the beads and needles.
No,
and
those
stuff,
are pretty.
And you poke them in. I always wanted to do that, but I just never have.
One of my favorite things that we did when we were kids was we would find pine cones and then paint the edges of the pine cones like there had been snow. They had snow on them, and then sprinkle glitter on it.
Oh yeah, we talked about that in our nature crafts. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I love that too.
You know, I'm gonna actually should well, I can't make words. I'm gonna suggest that to my mom because this year she went and bought a bunch of. The reason I know that there are nutcrackers at Pier 1 is because my mom made me take her to Pier 1 when she was here taking care of me after my surgery, and she bought all kinds of crazy nature ornaments. They have a bunch of different owls that are made out of different natural things, And a bunch of, she got a hedgehog and a squirrel and a raccoon. And they're, like, made out of, like, hemp fibers and pieces of pine cone and all that. But I think that decorating pine cones to fill the void in her tree, like, if she doesn't have enough ornaments, because someone just gave her a 12-foot tree this year, a fake tree.
Oh,
so,
wow.
I think that would be a good idea. I'm going to tell her to do that. And you can go out and find pine cones anywhere. Like, that could be a whole keep the kids fucking busy for the day thing. Yeah. Send them out to a park or something to load their pockets with pine cones and then have them come home and have hot cocoa and decorate the shit out of the pine cones.
Yeah. Oh, that's a cute idea.
You know, and my mom actually, when we were little, she had a dough recipe that was like a dough, but we made ornaments out of them and like used cookie cutters.
Oh, yeah.
And decorated them, but you cooked it. It wasn't edible. It was like a salt dough.
Uh-huh.
And then you cooked it at a low temperature for a long time and it cured it. And then we made ornaments with that too. I'll look for a recipe for the salt dough and put it up because it was a fun thing to do with little kids. And they made some pretty cool looking ornaments. They only last for a few years. And again, if you have a rat infestation, those are little snackies to have while they're fucking laying in their piss nest of your chewed up fucking styrofoam ball silky ornaments.
Yeah.
Because they're bastards like that. Can you think of any other like homemade decor ideas that are quick and easy for people to do, or anything that your family did that you really like to do?
I think those were the things that, just those handmade ornaments and making the wreaths.
Yeah, and I did not grow up in a family that strung popcorn or cranberries.
Yeah, we didn't do that either.
But that's always really pretty, but I don't think that would have held I think I would have done a half a strand when I was little and been like, meh, I'm over this.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I think that's why I've never done it. I like making the paper chains, just the paper.
Oh, yeah, where you just loop the circles. Those are fun for kids to do, too.
Yeah.
Like, I think that there's a way, the point being is to make your holiday decor your own and make it more magical.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that makes it more magic. Like, you don't have to, I'm not saying don't buy store-bought ornaments because I have store-bought ornaments. Like, but there's a way to incorporate it all and just bring the magic into the season.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's why I get so fucking excited about it. That's why I'm a total Buddy Elf, which Elf is on tonight, I think. Hurrah! It'll be the first of many times that I watch it this season.
Oh, but of course. Us too.
That is what is, make it your own. Like, even if you're not like crazy ass Martha Stewart on crack and you're not going to make all your own things because really, who does that? Like, there are very few of us who have the time to do it. Like, you can still make your Christmas decor your own, and you don't have to be stuck in this crazy, psychotic, what is that movie, Groundhog's Day of a Christmas, where you just use the same shit over and over again because it's tradition, and you're not feeling it.
Right, exactly.
Like, make it your own. Like, do whatever. Bring your own traditions into it. You don't have to carry on these absurd family traditions that don't mean anything to you. Exactly. So, and I actually had a listener mail for this episode, and I totally misplaced it because I slept in today. So we'll read it the next episode.
That sounds perfect.
But yeah, if you have any suggestions for homemade decor or ornaments or anything that you think that we should know about, you can email us at twoartsygals@gmail.com. And of course, I will have the link to the paper the snowflakes, the Star Wars snowflakes, and some dough ideas, and I'll find some other links to crafts for the holidays that you can do to keep your kids busy. And that'll be on our blog, as always, in the show notes at twoartsygals.wordpress.com. And I think next week, what do we talk? Oh, next week we're going to talk about awesome gift wrap ideas. Like ways to make your gifts all pretty and whatnot. So until then, make some cool shit, yo!
Yo!